Have you ever wished you could make your dreams come true just by breathing? Well, there's a powerful spiritual technique that claims to do just that. It's called the breath of creation, and it comes from the teachings of Neville Goddard, a famous spiritual teacher. This technique isn't just another self-help trick, it's a way to tap into the very source of creation itself. Imagine being able to shape your reality with something as simple as your breath. Sounds too good to be true, right? But countless people say it's changed their lives in amazing ways. Here's the thing. If you don't learn how to use the breath of creation properly, you might be missing out on one of the most powerful manifestation tools ever discovered. Many people try to manifest their desires but end up frustrated when nothing seems to work. That's because they're not connecting with the true source of creation. This technique could be the key you've been looking for, but it requires you to open your mind and believe in the power of your own imagination. If you're not willing to do that, you might stay stuck where you are, watching others manifest their dreams while yours remain out of reach. Before we dive into the technique, let's talk about the man behind it. Neville Goddard wasn't your typical spiritual guru. Born in 1905 in Barbados, he came to the United States as a young man to study theater. But his life took a dramatic turn when he discovered the power of the imagination to shape reality. Neville spent years studying ancient spiritual texts and experimenting with different techniques. He became known for his powerful lectures and books that taught people how to use their imagination to create the life they wanted. What made Neville's teachings special was how practical they were. He didn't just talk about lofty spiritual ideas. He gave people real techniques they could use in their everyday lives. One of his most powerful ideas was that your imagination is actually God working through you. He believed that when you imagine something vividly, you're actually experiencing it in a spiritual reality. And if you can maintain that feeling, it will eventually show up in your physical world. Neville's ideas might sound strange at first, but they've had a huge impact on the world of personal development and spirituality. Many of today's popular manifestation techniques can trace their roots back to Neville's teachings. That's why understanding his approach is so important if you want to get better at manifesting your desires. The breath of creation isn't just another visualization technique, it's a way to connect with what Neville called the spirit within, the creative force of the universe that exists inside each of us. By learning this technique, you're not just trying to change your thoughts, you're learning to work with the very essence of creation itself. Neville's teachings matter because they offer a different perspective on how reality works. Instead of seeing the world as fixed and unchangeable, he taught that it's fluid and responsive to our inner states. This means that by changing our thoughts and feelings, we can actually change our external reality. It's a powerful idea that has the potential to transform every aspect of your life. But Neville's approach isn't about forcing things to happen through sheer willpower. It's about aligning yourself with the natural creative process of the universe. The breath of creation technique is designed to help you do just that. It's a way to breathe life into your desires, just as the universe breathes life into creation. Understanding Neville's background and philosophy is crucial because it sets the stage for everything else we're going to talk about. His teachings aren't just random ideas. They're based on ancient wisdom, personal experience, and a deep understanding of how the human mind interacts with the universe. When you start to see the world through Neville's eyes, you begin to realize just how much power you have to shape your own reality. As we explore the breath of creation technique, keep in mind that this isn't just about getting stuff or achieving goals. It's about tapping into your true nature as a creative being. Neville believed that we are all divine beings with the power to create our reality. The breath of creation is a way to awaken that power within yourself. Now, you might be wondering if this is all just positive thinking or some kind of mental trick. But Neville's approach goes much deeper than that. He taught that our imagination is actually the creative power of God working through us. When we use techniques like the breath of creation, we're not just fooling ourselves or trying to force the universe to give us what we want. We're aligning ourselves with the natural creative process of life itself. Think about it this way. Every great invention, every beautiful piece of art, every positive change in the world started as an idea in someone's imagination. The breath of creation technique is a way to supercharge that process. It's like giving your imagination rocket fuel. But here's the important part. This technique isn't just about visualizing what you want. It's about feeling it, experiencing it as if it's already real. Neville taught that the feeling is the secret. When you can feel the reality of your desire, you're already living in that reality on a spiritual level. The physical world then has to catch up to match that inner experience. This might sound strange or even impossible at first. Most of us have been taught that the physical world is solid and unchangeable. But modern physics is starting to catch up with what spiritual teachers like Neville have been saying for years. The world is more fluid and responsive to consciousness than we ever imagined. The breath of creation technique is a practical way to apply these mind-bending ideas in your everyday life. It's not about sitting around daydreaming, it's about actively engaging with the creative process of the universe. And the best part? You don't need any special equipment or skills to do it. You've already got everything you need, your imagination and your breath. As we go through the steps of this technique, try to keep an open mind. Even if it seems weird or impossible at first, give it a chance. Many people have found that when they really commit to practicing Neville's teachings, amazing things start to happen in their lives. Opportunities appear out of nowhere, problems solve themselves, and long-held dreams start to become reality. Remember, the breath of creation isn't just about getting stuff. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the life you want. It's about aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe. When you do that, you might find that your desires change. You might discover that what you really want is different from what you thought you wanted. And that's okay. This technique is about growth and self-discovery as much as it is about manifestation. So, are you ready to unlock the power of the breath of creation? Are you willing to open your mind to new possibilities and tap into the creative force of the universe? If so, you're in for an amazing journey. In the next sections, we'll break down the technique step by step so you can start using it in your own life. Get ready to breathe life into your dreams. Let's dive into what the breath of creation actually is. At its core, this technique is all about using your breath to bring your imagined reality to life. It's like breathing life into your dreams, just as the universe breathes life into everything around us. The idea is simple. By combining focused breathing with vivid imagination, you can create a powerful connection between your inner world and the outer world. Here's how it works. When you breathe in, you're taking in the energy of the universe. When you breathe out, you're sending your thoughts and feelings out into the world. By doing this in a specific way, you're creating a cycle of manifestation. You're not just thinking about what you want, you're feeling it, living it, and breathing it into existence. This technique is different from regular visualization because it engages your whole body, not just your mind. It's a full sensory experience. When you do it right, you're not just seeing what you want in your mind's eye. You're feeling it in your body, hearing it, smelling it, tasting it. You're making it real on every level. The breath of creation is based on the idea that everything in the universe is connected. Your breath is like a bridge between your inner world and the outer world. When you use this technique, you're aligning your personal energy with the energy of the universe. You're tapping into the same creative force that makes stars and galaxies. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds a bit out there, and you're right. It's not something we're taught in school, but many people who've tried it say it's incredibly powerful. They report feeling more connected to their goals, more confident, and more in tune with the world around them. Some even say they've manifested things they never thought possible. The key to making the breath of creation work is belief. You need to believe, even if just for a moment, that what you're imagining is real. This can be tough at first, especially if you're used to thinking of the world as fixed and unchangeable. But with practice, it gets easier. You start to realize that your thoughts and feelings have more power than you ever imagined. The first step in the breath of creation technique is all about getting ready. You can't just jump in and expect miracles. You need to prepare your mind and body to tap into this powerful creative energy. Think of it like warming up before exercise. You're getting yourself in the right state to do something amazing. Start by finding a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. This could be a corner of your bedroom, a peaceful spot in nature, or anywhere you feel comfortable and safe. The important thing is that you can relax completely without worrying about interruptions. Next, get into a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair, on the floor, or even lie down if that feels best for you. The key is to be relaxed but alert. You don't want to fall asleep, but you also don't want to be tense or uncomfortable. Now, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe in, imagine you're drawing in pure, clean energy from the universe. As you breathe out, let go of any tension or stress in your body. Do this a few times until you feel calm and centered. Here's a simple exercise to help you focus. Count your breaths from 1 to 10. Breathe in, breathe out, that's 1. Breathe in, breathe out, that's 2. If you lose count or get distracted, just start over at 1. This helps quiet your mind and get you in the right headspace for the technique. Once you feel calm and focused, it's time to set your intention. Think about what you want to manifest. It could be anything: a new job, a loving relationship, better health, or even a specific object. Whatever it is, hold it in your mind. But don't just think about it, really feel it. Imagine how you'll feel when you have it. Let that feeling fill your whole body. This step is crucial because it sets the tone for the entire process. If you're distracted or half-hearted about it, the technique won't work as well. But if you can really immerse yourself in the feeling of having what you want, you're creating a powerful foundation for manifestation. Remember, the breath of creation isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of the universe. So as you prepare, try to cultivate a sense of openness and receptivity. You're not demanding that the universe give you what you want. You're opening yourself up to receive it. Now that you're prepared, it's time to learn the actual breathing technique. This is where the real magic happens. The breath of creation involves a specific pattern of breathing that helps you connect your inner world with the outer world. Start by taking a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe in, imagine you're drawing in pure, golden light. This light represents the creative energy of the universe. Feel it filling your lungs, then spreading throughout your entire body. Hold this breath for a moment, really feeling the energy building inside you. Now here's the key part. As you breathe out through your mouth, imagine you're breathing your desire into existence. See it, feel it, make it as real as possible in your mind. If you're manifesting a new car, for example, feel the steering wheel under your hands, hear the purr of the engine, smell that new car smell, make it vivid and real. Repeat this process several times. Each time you breathe in, you're gathering more creative energy. Each time you breathe out, you're making your desire more real. It's like you're painting a picture, adding more detail with each breath. As you do this, you might start to feel a tingling sensation or a feeling of warmth spreading through your body. This is normal. It's a sign that the technique is working. You're aligning your energy with the energy of your desire. Here's a tip to make this more effective. Use your emotions. Don't just think about what you want. Feel how you'll feel when you have it. If you're manifesting a loving relationship, feel the joy and warmth of being with your perfect partner. If it's a successful career, feel the pride and satisfaction of achieving your goals. The stronger the emotion, the more powerful the manifestation. Keep breathing like this for at least 5 minutes or longer if you can. The more you practice, the easier it will become to maintain your focus and keep the vivid imagery going. Some people find it helpful to set a gentle timer so they don't have to worry about keeping track of time. Remember, this isn't about straining or forcing. The breath should be natural and relaxed. If you find yourself getting tense, take a moment to relax and start again. The key is to stay relaxed but focused, letting the breath and the imagery flow naturally. As you practice this technique, you might find that your desire starts to feel more real to you. You might even start to believe that it's already yours. This is exactly what you want. Remember, Neville taught that feeling is the secret. When you can truly feel that you already have what you want, you're well on your way to manifesting it in the physical world. Now that you've learned the basic technique, the next crucial step is learning how to maintain this state of creation. This is where many people struggle, but it's also where the real power of the breath of creation lies. After you've done the breathing exercise, don't just jump up and go back to your regular day. Instead, try to carry that feeling of having your desire with you. This doesn't mean you need to keep breathing in the same way all day long. It's more about holding onto the feeling and the belief that what you want is already yours. One way to do this is to create a simple reminder for yourself. It could be a word, a small object, or even a gesture. Whenever you see or do this reminder, take a moment to reconnect with the feeling you had during the breathing exercise. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, you might touch your wallet throughout the day and briefly recall the feeling of abundance you cultivated during your practice. Another important aspect of maintaining the state is dealing with doubts when they arise, and they will arise. That's normal. When you notice yourself doubting or worrying, don't fight against these thoughts. Instead, gently bring your attention back to the feeling of having what you desire. You can even use a shortened version of the breathing technique. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, remind yourself that your desire is already yours. Remember, the goal isn't to force yourself to believe something you don't believe. It's about cultivating a new way of thinking and feeling. Over time, as you practice this, you'll find it becomes more natural. Your default state will start to shift towards one of belief and expectation rather than doubt and worry. A common mistake people make is constantly checking to see if their desire has manifested yet. This actually works against you because it comes from a place of lack. You're looking for something you don't have. Instead, try to live as if you already have what you want. Make decisions and take actions based on this new reality you're creating. Now that we've covered the technique, let's talk about why it's worth doing. The benefits of practicing the breath of creation go far beyond just manifesting specific desires. People who use this technique regularly report a whole range of positive changes in their lives. Firstly, many people find that it increases their overall sense of well-being. The deep breathing and focused visualization can be very relaxing, reducing stress and anxiety. Some people even use it as a form of meditation, finding that it helps calm their mind and improve their mood. Another benefit is increased clarity and focus. By regularly practicing visualization and maintaining a positive state, many people find that they become clearer about what they really want in life. They're able to set better goals and stay more focused on achieving them. Many practitioners also report improved intuition and creativity. By tapping into the creative energy of the universe, you're opening yourself up to new ideas and insights. You might find solutions to problems more easily or come up with innovative ideas in your work or personal life. Perhaps most importantly, people who use this technique often experience a profound shift in their overall perspective on life. They start to see themselves as creators of their reality rather than victims of circumstance. This can lead to increased confidence, more positive relationships, and a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. Here's a personal example. When I first started practicing the breath of creation, I was stuck in a job I didn't like and feeling pretty hopeless about my future. I used the technique to visualize myself in a career I loved, doing work that felt meaningful. At first it seemed impossible, but as I kept practicing, I started to notice small changes. I felt more confident in meetings. I started coming up with new ideas that my bosses loved. Within a few months, I was offered a promotion to a role that aligned much more closely with what I had been visualizing. It wasn't exactly what I had imagined, but it was a huge step in the right direction. More importantly, I felt like I was back in control of my life. Like any powerful tool, the breath of creation works best when you use it regularly. But how do you fit it into your busy life? Here are some tips to help you make it a consistent practice. First, try to set aside a specific time each day for your practice. Many people find that first thing in the morning works well. It sets a positive tone for the day. Others prefer to do it just before bed, letting the positive feelings carry them into sleep. Choose a time that works best for you and your schedule. Start small. You don't need to spend an hour on this every day. Even 5 minutes of focused practice can be powerful. As you get more comfortable with the technique, you can gradually increase the time if you want to. Create a dedicated space for your practice if possible. This could be a corner of your bedroom with a comfortable chair or even a specific cushion that you use. Having a designated space can help you get into the right mindset more quickly. Use reminders to help you stay consistent. Set an alarm on your phone or leave a note where you'll see it. You could even use a habit tracking app to mark off each day you practice. Be patient with yourself. There will be days when you forget or don't feel like doing it. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up, just get back to it the next day. Consistency over time is what matters, not perfection. Try combining the breath of creation with other activities. For example, you could do a quick version while waiting in line at the store or during your commute, as long as you're not driving, of course. This helps reinforce the practice throughout your day. Keep a journal of your experiences. Write down what you're manifesting, how you feel during and after the practice, and any changes you notice in your life. This can help you stay motivated and track your progress over time. Remember, the breath of creation is a tool for growth and self-discovery as much as it is for manifestation. As you practice regularly, you may find your desires changing or becoming clearer. Be open to this process and let it guide you towards what truly fulfills you. The breath of creation is more than just a manifestation technique. It's a way of aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe. By combining focused breathing with vivid imagination, you're not just wishing for things to change. You're actively participating in shaping your reality. Remember, this isn't about forcing the universe to give you what you want. It's about opening yourself up to receive the abundance that's already there. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts and creates the life you desire. As you practice the breath of creation, be patient with yourself. Like any skill, it takes time to master. But even small, consistent efforts can lead to big changes over time. You might be surprised at how quickly you start to see shifts in your life, not just in your external circumstances, but in how you feel and how you see the world. The real power of this technique lies not in what you get, but in who you become. As you practice, you'll likely find yourself becoming more positive, more confident, and more in tune with your true desires. You'll start to see opportunities where before you saw obstacles. You'll feel more connected to the world around you and to your own inner wisdom. So take a deep breath, open your mind to new possibilities, and start breathing life into your dreams. The power to shape your reality has been within you all along. The breath of creation is simply a way to tap into that power more directly. Your new life is just a breath away. Are you ready to claim it?